Hello and welcome to Pembroke College. My name is Nancy Braithwaite. I'm the college's tutor for admissions, and I'm just going to give you a few hints and tips about the Oxford admissions process, which I hope you'll find helpful. I know it can seem a little bit overwhelming when you start thinking about making an application, but there's lots of advice out there. The process really shouldn't be too hard, and it's aimed at helping us to be as fair as possible when we decide who should be admitted to the college. So my first tip would simply be to be passionate about your subject. Oxford is an amazing place to study with extraordinary resources and opportunities, and you will get the best out of these if you love your subject and feel really excited about studying it for 3 or 4 years. The university website has a lot of materials about all of these courses, and we've pulled together some brief introductions from college students and tutors here at Pembroke to help you decide if you feel as passionate about your subject as they do. My second tip is simply not to worry too much about your choice of college. Again, the choice of college can feel overwhelming. There are so many very different colleges, and please just take this opportunity over the next couple of days to have a look around a number of them and think about what's important to you. I'd certainly urge you to find out a bit about the tutors in your subject, but also find out about the accommodation, food, and just what the college feels like, because it will be your home for 3 or 4 years. The good news is that all of Oxford's colleges provide a brilliant education, and we all work hard together to make sure that your college choice doesn't affect your chances of getting in. So just choose the college that feels right for you, or put in an open application if you can't decide. My third tip is simply to focus on your academics, because your extracurriculars will not affect your chances of getting in either way. So it's really important that you focus on your exams, you focus on your written work and on any tests for your subject, and do your best to explore beyond the curriculum. The Oxford website again gives you a lot of ideas about material you can explore, which will help you to think about your subject in different ways and find out new things. And linked to that, my fourth tip is simply to practice. If you have a test for admission to your subject, make sure you practice it in timed conditions online. There are a lot of practice papers out there. You do not need extensive coaching, absolutely not, but I would recommend doing some practice. For interviews, there are guides on the Oxford website, tutors talking through the sorts of questions that they might ask and explaining why. And I'd really recommend just taking time to talk to friends, talk to family about your subject. Interviews are a brilliant opportunity for us to find out more about you, and we really want you to do well in your interview. And my last tip on interviews is not to worry if you don't know an answer, because none of us know all of the answers here, and that's a lot of your experience at Oxford, is not knowing what the answers are and working to find out what you think. My fifth tip is to make your personal statement a really personal statement. Tell us what makes you tick academically. Tell us what you really find exciting. And we will ask you things from your personal statement. So do put in the sorts of things that you really want to tell us about, and really make it about you. Tip 6, tell us about it. We really know that you will have had your studies disrupted this year. So please tell us about that. Tell us about any disruptions you've had to your studies, any difficulties you've experienced, any disabilities that you have. We take these all into account when we're considering your application, and it absolutely won't disadvantage you to tell us about anything that's disrupted your education. And my final tip is really just to encourage you to apply. Oxford is a brilliant university, and although it can feel like a tough process, you have every chance of succeeding. People from all backgrounds, all over the world come to Pembroke and do brilliantly here, and I very much hope you'll be one of those. Do take the opportunity to explore the website, talk to our students and tutors who are really keen to talk to you, and I hope you enjoy your virtual visit. Thank you very much for coming to Pembroke, and good luck.